As a reminder, Senator George Kendall is coming to Kansas. The beloved senator will be visiting Loudoun tonight to hold a gathering of supporters and to address the press. This is, of course, coming off of the controversy this week about Senator Kendall's alleged comments on immigration being leaked to the press. Spokespeople for Senator Kendall vehemently deny the validity of the comments, but this will no doubt loom large over his presidential campaign. Tonight in Loudoun will be his first and only opportunity to address the public before the Republican primary elections take place in 8 states, including Kansas, just 3 days from now. You may have noticed that we've missed our normal weather forecast with our chief meteorologist, Jim Mattingly. He's actually taken tonight's broadcast off to go get a good spot for Senator Kendall's rally. Lucky guy. In any case, our meteorology team has left me with a short forecast for you all. We're looking at a pretty calm evening tonight, clear skies with temperatures in the mid to low 70s. We have one system coming in from the west, but it should produce nothing more than a few sprinkles. As such, the National Weather Service has officially ended the tornado watch for Span County. So, everyone should be clear to go see Senator Kendall tonight. I'll be there myself, and I hope to see you all there. This is David Bush with KWN Channel 3 signing off.
This evening should be pretty clear, we hope. It looks like it'll be mostly cloudy with temperatures somewhere in the low 60s. So it's not beach weather, but it's also not the South Pole. There is one system coming into Loudoun from the west. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You can go see your fascist senator. Did I just say that on TV? For once, I'm actually glad nobody watches us. Regardless, I might not have a job tomorrow, so if I don't see you again, I am Jamie O'Brien with LSW Loudoun Student Weather. Have a good night, everybody.
Cut it.
Kendall is a fascist, though. So I take it you're not going to see him tonight. Funny. I bet you'll be there.
Like he'd ever tell you.
That's true. You never tell us how you feel about anything. Every interesting conversation just dies at your feet. Like, come on, Chris. Give us something. It's unprofessional on the clock, Jamie.
Unprofessional? We're so strung together by the university that we can't even get a proper map or radar on our green screen, despite all of our requests. There's nothing professional about that.
Thank you, Jordan.
Glad to be of service.
Okay, look, they might not care here. What about when we leave? It's unprofessional either way. Well, what do you make of all this? Don't bring the new guy into this. You're lucky you're good at what you do, because you're like the human equivalent of a box of cornflakes. And you're like a puppet who got his wish to be a real boy. You think this is funny, new guy? I'm fucking with you. Not bad, Chris Taylor.
Let's not get sidetracked. I'm liking this Kendall hate train. It's a shame he's so popular.
He's a little too popular for my liking. The fact that he's probably gonna be our next president is a fucking travesty.
I figured you'd love him with that budget increase he got for the National Weather Service last year.
Look, I love meteorology, but not at the expense of gutting social programs. And don't forget he helped to kill all that low-income housing in Loudoun, too. And that's without mentioning this week's debacle. Did you guys hear what he said about Southern immigrants?
We've all seen the news.
I can't even repeat it. That's how bad it was. You have any thoughts about that, Chris, or do you just not watch the news either? It's unprofessional, Jamie. Fine. Go see him for all I care. I'm going home. You all should, too. Even you, Chris. You know I feel more at home here.
Well, I don't.
You coming, new guy? It's okay, Will. You go home.
Thanks, Chris. I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
What's your beef with Chris, Jamie?
Beef? No, we don't have any beef. I love Chris. We're just different.
That much is clear.
Yeah, he's cool now, but he's just so serious all the time.
Look, number one rule, never doubt Chris, because he is the best of us.
He's probably been studying the weather since before he could talk.
He's been in the game longer than I have, that's for sure.
How'd you get into meteorology anyway?
Well... Guys, I think you should come take a look at this.
Do you miss us that bad already?
So KWN reported clear skies for tonight with temperatures mid to low 70s.
So?
We just reported mostly cloudy and low 60s.
Exactly. Any competent meteorologist should be able to look at this and come to the same conclusion. I'd started to wonder if I'd missed something, and then I checked that system coming in from the west.
Oh my God.
You see it too?
Yeah, we see it.
What are we seeing exactly?
Disaster.
Well, based on this, there is a chance that nothing develops.
We can't take that chance.
I'm gonna give KWN a call.
Does the National Weather Service know about this?
I'll try them too.
Should we roll on this?
If you want to go live, I can get it up right now.
Let's wait to see what KWN
No,
says.
we need to roll on this now, Will.
We don't even have a way to get radar on our broadcast. How are we going to convince anybody of anything?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't speak your language, but it sounds like I should be worried. Just what the hell is going on?
So?
KWN believes there's no reason for concern.
No reason for concern?
Did you tell them?
They told me weather reports aren't always 100% accurate, and we should check our equipment because it's probably faulty.
What about the National Weather Service?
They weren't picking up the phone.
Okay, what is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on, Will. More than 250,000 people live in Loudoun. Most of them are going to Kindle's rally tonight. None of them know what could be coming.
I haven't met anyone who doesn't watch KWN.
Why are they not reporting on this? I mean, I get that there's a chance nothing develops, but to have no coverage at all?
Hey, Kendall just tweeted.
What did he say?
He's excited to see everybody this evening and is looking forward to furthering his fight for a better America. He even had the thought to shout out the great state of Kansas. How kind.
They're not kids. Do they know?
The budget increase Kendall got for the National Weather Service.
They're taking the chance that nothing happens. Kindle, KWN, the fucking National Weather Service.
That son of a bitch is gonna get everybody killed, all for his campaign.
How could they do that?
Wait a minute, this is the National Weather Service we're talking about. Our government, they're the best of us.
Not anymore. We're going live. Now.
Yeah.
You want to know what's happening tonight? You're about to find out.
We're all set. Jordan?
Camera is rolling. Ready to start broadcasting on your word.
You ready, Jamie?
Ready?
Action, Jordan.
Going live in 3, 2.
Good evening. This is Jamie O'Brien with Loudoun Student Weather. We're sorry to be back so soon, but we have an emergency development that you all need to be aware of. I know a lot of you are planning on attending Senator Kindle's rally this evening, but I must implore you to stay home. Prepare to take shelter and other precautions for extreme weather. Now, thanks to the University of Loudoun, we don't have a proper map or a radar to show all of you at home, but we have reason to believe that Loudoun could possibly be ground zero for a devastating tornado this evening. How do we know this? I'm going to try to explain this to you the best that I possibly can. Earlier in our broadcast, I mentioned a system coming into Loudoun from the west. And At first glance, this system seems safe and stable. It mostly consists of cumulus clouds, which are harmless. And it seems as though it'll gracefully dissipate before it reaches Loden tonight with no development. But this system is coming in from Colorado, which has been extremely cold this week, and it is passing over the entirety of western Kansas and all of this week's warm, moist air. And so as it passes, this warm air is going to collect an updraft into the system, and as it rises, it'll continue to rapidly cool. Now, the increase of water vapor in the air is going to cause the clouds to expand, interconnecting with one another. At the same time, that water vapor is going to condense, filling the cloud with water. Now, our newfound cloud is going to continue to get heavier and heavier as it collects more and more warm air from the ground until it starts to generate the static electricity. And what do you get when you have electricity in a storm system? There are no points for guessing on this one. The once beautiful cumulus cloud is now a towering cumulonimbus, producing a violent thunderstorm. But this isn't your average storm system. Oh, this has had ample time and ample elements to grow into something truly dangerous. And this alone would be enough to make Senator Kendall's rally this evening deeply unsafe. But it gets worse, because what I've described up until this point only takes us to approximately 40 miles outside of Loden, and there is still plenty of land to cover before it reaches us. So as it moves closer and closer, it'll continue to collect more and more warm air, therefore creating more and more rain, creating more and more electricity. Those clouds begin to rotate and lower. And as this cloud closes the distance between us and it, that funnel within 10 to 20 minutes is going to get lower and lower to the ground. Lower and lower until touchdown occurs. And just like that, the tornado was born. We believe this tornado will touch down just outside of Loden, and once it reaches us, terrible damages will occur. Wind speeds in excess of 150 miles per hour. Even the most well-constructed houses will be leveled. And as it rips through our town, it'll continue to get bigger and bigger and pick up the debris and use it to fuel its chaos. We estimate this tornado will hit us in about 40 minutes. So, you need to seek shelter right now. Hold your loved ones tight and make sure they are safe. This is going to be a horrifyingly bumpy ride. Now, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't also tell you that there is a chance that none of this happens. There's a chance that the cumulus clouds in this system dissipate before they reach Loden, leaving clear skies for the night. It seems that KWN and the National Weather Service are taking this chance, leaving Kendall's rally clear to go forward. We're not willing to take that chance, and we do not believe that the clouds in this system will dissipate. So please, if you are listening to this, take the proper precautions and stay home. This is Jamie O'Brien with LSW Loden Student Weather.
Cut it.
How many viewers did we get, Chris?
Nine.
9.
We usually get dozens, at least.
Any updates on the storm?
It's gonna happen.
Well, then we have to keep going. Chris, give me the latest readings. Jordan, go ahead and start the broadcast. Jordan, just start the camera, please. Just start the fucking camera.
Jamie, we did all we could. No one's listening.
But we have to keep going.
You tried, Jamie. Come on, let's go take shelter.
Jordan, please.
You did everything you could.
Never did answer my question from earlier. How'd you get into meteorology?
It's not a good time, Will.
Would it help if I went first? It's pretty simple, really. I was always good with science in school, but I wasn't focused. Didn't know what I wanted to do. Then in high school, I took AP Physics, and we spent a week talking only about the weather. I thought it was fascinating, but it seemed like everyone else in the field had known they wanted to do it forever. It's like they were born for it. But my teacher, Mr. Adler, was really encouraging. He made me feel like I could really do this for a living. He arranged for me to take a tour of a local news station above their studio. He didn't have to do that for me. Anyways, graduated high school and came here. I just want to let you all know that no matter what happens here tonight, you all are the finest meteorologists I've ever known.
Thanks, Will. You're pretty good too, you know. I'm impressed by you every time I work with you. You know, you don't have to be born for it.
That's not super reassuring coming from you.
Hey, believe it or not, I wasn't born for it. I had my moment when I was younger. A lot younger. I remember I was at my grandpa's house. I loved that man. Trusted him with my life. I think I was maybe 5 or 6 years old at the time. And I was terrified of storms back then. I remember I was hiding underneath his kitchen table. He found me hiding, asked me what I was so scared of. I told him it was the storm, and he just smiled at me and reached out his hand. I took it, and he started to take me outside. That was the last place I wanted to go, but I felt safe with him, secure. He took us out to the front lawn. There was no rain yet, but the clouds were just so dark and ominous. He pointed to the sky, and I remember he said, "Chris, Mother Nature may seem so big and scary, but there's so much beauty in it too. Just look at the shows she's putting on for us. And then right at that moment, a flash of lightning burst across the sky. It seemed like it went on for miles. And then Grandpa said, "Wait for it." It felt like an eternity. Waiting in eerie silence, and then, like the wrath of God, but I wasn't scared. Not anymore, not in his arms. It was incredible. Grandpa died about 6 months ago. I don't talk about him much anymore.
You never told me that, Chris.
Well,
yeah, I was young too. I was at home with my parents. We lived out in the country, and it had been storming all day. At that age, I wasn't very scared of storms, but I knew how serious they could be. Something about that day just tipped me off. Like the humidity or the way the clouds looked. It just felt like something bad was coming. My mom was on my side. But my dad, he was certain it was nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna pass. I wasn't so sure, and neither was my mom. And eventually, when she had enough, she made him turn on the TV to the local weather channel, and wouldn't you know it, there's a tornado incoming. If we had waited a couple minutes longer, I would not be here today. But we made it downstairs in time. And we all huddled together in the basement and waited for the inevitable. It started as a light rumbling. Within seconds, it began to grow louder and louder and louder and louder. And when it hit, it sounded like you were lying directly underneath a train. That's what happened. And when it was over, I just sat there for what felt like ages. I didn't know if I was alive or dead until I heard myself breathing. And that's when I knew I'd made it. So we moved after that. It's better than repairing the whole house, I guess. And my dad learned his lesson, too. All it took was one time. All he had to do was listen. All those people.
What about you, Jordan?
Me? I thought it'd be good for my AV resume. You know, a nice pipeline to filming baseball games or something.
There's still time.
Chris, I might have something that can help.
Yeah?
Thanks to all the holes in the university's setup, I can broadcast through the university's PA system. You can hear it all the way from downtown.
Oh, they're gonna fire you for that.
Thank you, Jordan.
Glad to be of service.
Chris, how are we looking on radar?
Tornado just touched down about 10 miles outside of town. I'd say we have about 15 minutes at the most.
That's enough. Are we ready?
We're all set. Jordan?
Camera is rolling. Ready to start broadcasting on your word?
You ready, Jamie? Ready.
Action, Jordan.
Good evening. To all of you who are just now joining us, this is Loudoun Student Weather, and we are continuing our coverage of an extremely dangerous situation unfolding just outside of Loudoun. If you were not tuned into us previously, we are covering a large and dangerous tornado located approximately 15 miles outside of Loudoun. Do not let the lack of coverage on this storm fool you. Look at the sky, trust your eyes. This tornado is capable of producing a devastating amount of damage. We want all of you to come out of this safely. And you can. Due to Senator Kendall's rally, I believe a lot of you are gathered downtown this evening. I hope you can hear me. I must implore you all not to panic. The last thing we need from a crowd of people is panic. It'll cause more harm than it does good. So while this is a scary and difficult situation, please stay calm. There are plenty of buildings downtown that offer good options for shelter, many of which are open tonight due to the rally. We urge everyone listening to this to immediately, calmly gather and move to the nearest shelter before this tornado hits in approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Now, there may be some kids who are home alone in Loudoun this evening. Mom and Dad may have gone out for the night to the rally or something else. And I know this is scary, so I need you to listen to me. Here's what I want you to do. Turn up the volume on your TV or computer speakers loud enough so you can hear me, and immediately begin moving to the nearest tornado shelter. If you do not have a designated tornado shelter, you're going to want to go to your basement, specifically the center of your basement, and find something sturdy to hide underneath. This could be a workbench, a pool table, or even the stairs if they're in the middle. We want to provide you with the most important and updated information that we possibly can. And as you can see, we do not have a map or a radar. So for now, I'm going to turn it over to our chief meteorologist, Chris Taylor, for the latest.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm looking at the radar right now, and to be frank, I've never seen a radar signature this pronounced during my time here. And I was here for the tornado that leveled Brownsville nearly 2 years ago, so this is indeed an incredibly dangerous situation. Based on the radar, this tornado is on a direct path to Loudoun. The areas that will be most affected are Freeman Park, University of Loudoun campus, and downtown Loudoun. Now, there is some good news in that this tornado seems to be slowing down slightly, so we have been blessed with a few more precious minutes of time to get to shelter. So please continue getting to your shelters and stay safe, everybody.
When and where was the tornado last seen exactly, Chris?
Will, what's the reading on that?
Tornado was last seen 10 miles outside of Loudoun. That was 2 minutes ago at 6:57.
Thank you, Will. If you are just now joining us, we are covering a large and dangerous tornado that is located approximately 10 miles outside of Loudoun and is on its way. We urge everyone in and around Loudoun to immediately seek shelter and take proper precautions. Do not wait until it is too late. We're going to continue covering this for as long as we possibly can, but please,
Does the studio have a backup generator?
what do you think?
I guess that's it then.
Chris, were you able to get a viewer count?
I didn't get a chance to look.
They had to hear us downtown.
Do you think anybody listened?
I think that's our cue to get to shelter, everybody.
I think I have enough time to go outside and see the storm.
Are you crazy?
Chris!
We have to go! Now!
Chris.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
How safe is this place?
Well, if it's anything like what the university usually gives us, there's only one thing we can do.
What's that?
Sit down, spread your legs, put your head between your knees, and kiss your ass goodbye.
Not bad, Chris Taylor.
If I don't see y'all again, well, you know.
All right, everybody. This is it.